folks, this one's going out for Louis Garcia. Requested this over at Patreon. Thanks indeed for your support, sir. Now, tuning is Jerry Cantrell standard tuning, which is your entire guitar goes down half a step, kind of E flat standard, right? So, and tone-wise, you want either overdrive or distortion. It's not that heavy a tune really for Jerry, and I'm using the fetching new gold sparkle colorway of the Funny Little Boxes 1991. The gain's up full on this, mainly for the chorus really. So let's crack on with the first riff. I'll play it clean. There's actually two guitar parts going on throughout this, but they do converge in places. So I'll show you all the bits and some of Jerry's noodly bits as well. We have... That's the main part. It's the intro and the verse. It's played loads throughout the tune, right? So we've got 202. And you arpeggiate like this. Then you repeat that again. Then move your second finger onto the next string up. That's just an A power chord. Same picking pattern, okay? And you play that round. Again, slowly. Pretty straightforward. Now, this guitar part changes to this. And it repeats that around a couple of times. And that's when Jerry's playing that. All that good stuff, right? So that's the part that we're at. It's like a bridge, basically. So slowly, we're going to be going 3-2 on the A, 3-2 on the low E, right? So we're going to play that again. Note the picking pattern alternates. It goes up and then it comes down. Same with this part for the G. And around again. Like that. Now, once you've done two of them, the third time, you're going to add your overdrive pedal partway through. So you're going to do... So you add the overdrive when you hit the F sharp. And you slide up. Playing that, right? So slowly. Hit the overdrive. You play the 7th fret 9 times. Then 5, 7, 8. And when you get to the 8th fret, you play 5 of them. Like that, okay? And then you're into the chorus riff, okay? So we'll stop there because Jerry's playing some cool stuff over the top. So we have this 3, 4. That's an approximation of what he's playing. There are two guitar parts harmonizing there, and so you're playing and the other one's playing. So when you get to this bit, it's actually a bend. But that comes in a bit more definitively later on, right? So for now, I would just do that. And that's over that. You know, so it makes that sound huge. So pretty straightforward. The chorus part is awesome, and there are two distinct parts to it, very subtly different. We got this. So you already know the second half of it, you just got to learn the first part, which is... That's cool. Start with an open E. Okay, and that rhythm. Now I'm playing a proper chord there, so I've got that playing too. Because I do hear it. Here, you got a D with A in the bass. Flat, obviously, because of the tuning, but it's... So you play 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you go to the A. And you play first finger on, first finger off, first finger on. And then to that part you already know. So one more time. And note my fingering. Flattening my first finger and my little finger. And then I've just got to add my third finger there. Pretty straightforward. The second time round, there's a subtle variation because you've got some 16th notes and you'll hear... You got that. That's it. That's the variation. The second time, you play... So that one guitar branches off into that. Jerry goes into a solo, which is... into this stuff, right? So let's do the solo bit. Lovely solo. You're going to start it with a couple of unison bends. So we have this 2, 3, 4. This actually comes on with 4 and, right? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you've got a bunch of... like sort of bends that you're releasing, but with the 7th fret still held, right? So you get that. It might even be a dip right on a... It might be a couple of dips on the whammy bar there, but don't have one on this. So you could just do that with your bend, right? Drop it down half a step and back up. Little finger on there. Down 2 frets. So that little run there is. Part of that chord, isn't it? Up to the 19th fret. Little full step bend. That hangs over into the next bar, so you got that little run, so quite a cool little run, isn't it? Lovely stuff, right? And then that last part of the riff goes... You got that going on. I think it's a slide from the 2nd fret there, coming out of this. And then that run continues, so we have... Oops. Like that, right? Again. No, I changed position there. Change position. That's how I like to play anyway. Then on the forehand, you got this 3, 4. Slide up to the 9th fret, and then you're going to do these kind of bluesy things. Pretty straightforward. So we got next one 4, 3, right, and then we slide. Then we got this little run. Kind of sort of fades out really, but I think that's what he plays. Pretty cool, isn't it? Slowly then. Got that going on. So to speed, we've got this. A little something like that. Now there are some other noodly parts, but essentially rhythm-wise, I think you know everything now. But you go back into this 12 times. Same as before. All through that bridge part, then you play that whole thing around twice. Oh, there is a slight variation. We've got this riff. Just a nice little 2-bar phrase. You repeat that around twice, and then you go back into. You just play that chunk though, that last part, and then you're into the outro. Really nice arrangement, actually. 8 times around that, and you end with that chord. Now, Jerry's got some cool stuff going on around that whole end part, so I did bother to tab it for you. We go like this: 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's harmonized in fifths basically, so you have. All that stuff, right? So if you care about that, play that around a few times over the chorus. Then there's an overdub, comes in about 4 minutes 33. 2, 3, 4. Again, I think it's 2 parts, but you can play it as octave. 2, 3, 4. Little half step bend. 9th fret. Like that, and then we have. Just a little run there. And then the last overdub does this. It comes in at 5 minutes. 2, 3, 4. That, folks, is it. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you again soon.